Hey, how's it going? This is Andrew, and I am doing a oil change today on my 2008 Honda Civic SI. Alright, these are the tools and supplies I'll be using for the oil change today. I've got 5 quarts of Mobil 1 5W30 synthetic motor oil. I've got my oil filter wrench, adjustable wrench for removing the oil pan plug, a large lug nut wrench, and the security socket for the locking lug nuts I have on these rims, because it will be necessary to remove the right front tire to access the oil filter on the SI. This is one difference between the SI engine and the stock Civic engine. I'm also going to be using a oil catch pan to catch the used motor oil, as well as a funnel, your basic funnel, for putting the new oil into the engine crankcase. So to get at the oil drain plug, I'm going to have to jack the car up and get it up on blocks so I can get under there and get the drain plug out. So here's my floor jack, and give it a few pumps. Alright, I've jacked the car up and got it on the cinder block and a couple pieces of 2x4s. I've got it under the frame, so this will keep the car up on this side while I go and jack up the other side. Alright, I've got the right side of the car jacked up and placed on concrete blocks. So now the car is raised up and I can go and start draining the oil from the oil pan. Okay, I am under the car here, and I'm going to try to loosen the oil pan drain bolt. So I've got my adjustable wrench and my oil catch pan here. So let's see how it goes. Whoa. Alright. Got it loose. Now, I'm going to remove the plug. Hopefully all this hot oil doesn't spill out on me.
Uh-oh.
One, two, three. There we go. All the hot, dirty oil coming out of the drain pan. So before I started to do the oil change, I did drive the car around a little bit to warm up the motor, get all the oil softened up and ready for drainage. So we'll just let that drain out, and I'm going to go and take off the right front tire to get ready to access the oil filter. So I've removed the lug nuts from the right front tire, and I'm going to have my beautiful fiancée here help me pull the tire off. Just yank it right off. There you go. Excellent. So we've still got some oil dripping out from the oil pan, but we've got the tire removed, and we're going to go find the oil filter. The oil filter is hidden behind this panel. So we're going to have to take this off and get our oil removal wrench in there and pull the filter. Alright, I've got the fender panel liner removed, whatever that's called, and we can see the oil filter is right there. So time to get that bad boy off. Okay, so I've got the filter loosened, and I'm going to take it out, the rest of it off by hand. And so I know this filter leaks oil when it gets pulled out, so I've put newspaper around the area where the oil filter comes out. So I'm gonna stick my hand in there and go and unscrew the oil filter. Okay. Uh-oh. See the oil dripping right here? A lot of damn oil. Shit. Coming up. Try to get it into the drain pan there. Off. And a lot of oil has been dripping down. It's unfortunate. Got some oil to clean up on my driveway. Alright. There's the old filter. New filter, time to go on. So they recommend putting a little bit of engine oil on the gasket, get a good seal. There we go. The oil mounting hole. That. All that mess out. So I'm going to hand tighten it, and then I'm going to tighten it about 1/4 turn with the filter wrench. Okay, so we have Lisa here placing the new oil into the engine. Not too hard, huh, Lisa?
No.
So this motor takes 5 quarts, and I've been using Mobil 1 synthetic for the last probably almost 10,000 miles or so, basically since the first oil change I did on this car. Got the oil filter on, got the old one off. Now it's time to replace the inside fender cover and put the tire back on. Okay, so I've put the oil pan drain bolt back on, and now I'm going to pull out the drain pan here. See what we got. Oh, Some thick, black, dirty oil. Alright, now I have to replace the tire. And then after that, we're going to start putting the new oil in, and we're almost done.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got the new engine oil put in, thanks to Lisa, and now going to lower the car back down and then check the oil level with the dipstick. Alright, we've lowered the car back down, and now we're going to check the oil level with the dipstick. Lisa is here. She's got the dipstick pulled out, and the oil should be nice and clean. See what we got. Oil level looks good. You can barely see any oil on the dipstick. Well, I know we put in 5 quarts, so we're just gonna have to call it good. Thanks, Lisa.